Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sherida Darina binti Saiful Barin, VC20023, and I'm going to draw a switch from Lab 2. Okay, so I am now using isometric angle. So I use isoplane top for right now. Okay, so now we draw a line. I want to make a rectangle, so I could use a rectangle, but I prefer using line because I think it's easier for me to edit. Okay, so now that we have drawn a rectangle, trim this. Okay, so now that we have drawn a rectangle, just take line and then use it at midpoint of the rectangle, midpoint, and then we draw another rectangle in this rectangle. So to draw another rectangle, just take any point of the rectangle, make sure that it is even. Okay, just connect this and then trim it. Okay, so now trim these two lines because we need to draw another line to replace that line. I will explain it after this. Okay, the reason why is because we want to draw a circle at the midpoint of this line. Just draw a small circle, this size would be okay, and then copy it to the other line by using the center point of the circle and move it to the midpoint of the opposite line. Done. Okay, just trim this line. Just trim this, also this. Okay, now we have an almost finished switch. Okay, so we change our layout or our angle to isoplane left because I need to use the 90-degree angle. Okay, so copy this, just copy the rectangle and then copy this, use any point and just move it slightly downwards. Okay, and then take this tree line and you do the same thing, just copy it upwards. Okay, so now with this line, connect this or stretch this to the lower line. Same goes for this one, stretch or connect this to the lower line. Okay, now we use a line to connect the edge of every corner of the rectangle to make a cuboid. Okay, so now we just trim everything that is not needed. Just trim this. Alright, now we have a switch. So to make the wire of the switch, we use polyline. Just take any angle and then make a sort of a wide V or angled line and click the line, right click it, polyline and spline fit. So now we have a curved line. Copy this line and move it to the other side. Okay. If this looks kind of weird to you, just move it slightly, stretch it slightly. To make it look like it's balanced. Use blend curve to connect the edge or endpoint of this line at both sides. Trim this. Okay, do the exact same thing to the other side of the switch. Just stretch this if it doesn't meet. Stretch and then use blend curve to connect the edge and then just trim the extra line. Okay, so now we have finished. This is our switch and then let's see at the layout. Okay, this is what it looks like at the layout. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for listening.